Team Fan Sports, a sports show that is dedicated to the Seattle sports fan. My name is Dave. This is Kevin, and we are here on a glorious Monday night, ready to talk about the Seattle Mariners. And before we do that, we want everybody to make sure that if you've been here before and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe too. Turn on those notification bells. Give us thumbs up. Give us thumbs down, depending on what you think. Also, make sure that you drop some comments in the section down below, because we'd love to know your thoughts. All right, Kevin, before we get into anything, man, I tell you what, I have had a blast watching this team. Wow.
A blast.
Sweeping Oakland in 4 games and then coming to LA and taking 2 of 3 from the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, Southern California edition.
And Dave, I only have 2 numbers for you. 5, and 2. We are 5 games out of first place,
right,
in our division, and we're 2 games out of the wild card spot. I'm so excited. It's been such a fun week, man. Excuse me. I actually did not get a chance to watch the game on Saturday, and I went to check my phone to see how the game was going. And I'm like, I don't think I want to know what happened in this game.
We're throwing Saturday completely out. It never happened. That's
gone.
right.
It's gone.
But I tell you what, Kevin, I am as guilty can be. I have picked up a shovel full of dirt, and I have scooped it on the Seattle Mariners so many times this season, and they just keep throwing it off, saying, we're not dead. We're not dead yet.
Nope.
Keep your dirt to yourself. We're not dead yet. And they're going out and they are balling out, and they are getting great contributions from Haniger. They're getting great contributions from Marco Gonzalez. They're getting great contributions from Logan Gilbert, JP Crawford. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And Kevin, I know you will have a special place in your heart for the Bulldog. Tell us, what has Marco done in the month of September?
Well, Marco has just been lights out. He's had 4 wins and no losses in the 5 games he started. He's pitched 30 innings. He has a 2.07 ERA in the month of September. And Sunday's game was an absolute gem. 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, and he beat Ohtani. So Marco is a masterful Bulldog.
Masterful Bulldog. Well, Kevin, I've had my eye on a guy all season long. And I tell you what, things started out a little rough because I thought that bringing Kelenic up was the right idea. And he struggled mightily. In fact, he was batting at, 118 batting average, and we sent him back down to the minors.
096.
Yeah, 096 when we sent him down. And I tell you what, they had to bring him back up. And he really didn't set the world on fire. But you know what, Kevin? We started seeing improvement. And that's what we want from this team. Whether we make it to the playoffs or not, we wanted to see this team improve. And here's what he did. He went from 096 when he got sent down to July, he batted 154. And then in August, 196. And so far for the month of September, he is batting at 235.
Yep.
That's all we can ask, is that he improves. He shows improvement. He's seeing these pictures. He is now he took Ohtani for a ride.
Yep.
He hit that ball so hard, I don't even know if all of the ball made it to the outfield.
Well, and I think in the month of September, he also had a triple and 7 home runs in 1 month. I mean,
right.
Yeah. And it's like, you and I had a conversation earlier. It's been the timing of his home runs.
Yeah.
They've been solid quality at bats that when we need it, he's been able to deliver. And you are absolutely correct. I cannot be more excited for him. Especially, I'm looking forward to the mint
Mint Collection. Mint Collection.
The Mint
Talked
Zone.
about right here first.
I don't know, but next year when we got, Lewis is back and now we got Jared doing very, very well. And, Hanniger and some guy down by the schoolyard, could be coming up.
Yeah.
And it could be an absolutely amazing outfield next year. And if we add a couple bats, maybe a starting pitcher like we talked about last episode, well, we could have some fun next year.
Oh, I you know what though, Kevin? I'm having fun this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. We again, like I've said before, we scoop dirt on this team and we've tried to bury him. Kevin didn't, I did. Yep. And unfortunately I'm a little quick to the trigger. Yep. But you know what, Kevin, here's the thing is that they've taken us for a ride. We've got to enjoy some great baseball.
Yeah.
Got to enjoy some great pitching along the way, both in the bullpen. I tell you what, where would we be without Streckenrider, without Seawald?
Oh, man.
I mean, nails.
Well, even Castillo's been pitching lights out lately, man. I didn't like the trade at first, but boy, I became a believer.
How good is Jerry DiPoto?
Oh my gosh.
How
except for that last game with Tyler Anderson, but yes, absolutely he nailed this. Toro has been lights out. You cannot ask for a better trade at the deadline. Picked the right calls, did the right thing. Hats off to Jerry. I will say there's been some news come up, and there was a guy that went from AA to AAA. Mm-hmm. Some pitcher, I don't know if I've really heard his name before, but I think it was Matt Brash, Dave's guy. And anyway, he is now with AAA. However, according to Daniel Kramer with the Seattle Mariners, a guy named Matt Brash is in Seattle at T-Mobile Park currently while we're recording this and could possibly be starting instead of YK for this next start.
Oh, very much so.
very much.
Yeah.
So that's the rumor right now that he could be joining the Mariners tomorrow.
They're talking that there has not been a pitcher that has been assigned to this game for the Seattle Mariners, and we all know that it's YK's time up in the rotation. Yep. This date has been circled because the simple fact is that they have lost confidence in Kikuchi and what he's going to do, and they feel that Brash can come in and show something to Oakland that they haven't seen, and he's got a slider from HE double hockey 6 that is supposed to be able to lock up most batters. And him at the major league level, I feel that game tomorrow is. You thought you were going to come in and surprise me with that, didn't you? No,
I did.
I knew he was there.
Okay.
I've been watching. Anyway, Kevin, so let's kind of go over what we got coming up in the next two series.
Well, and I also wanted to say something about Matt Brash is that
okay.
Between Everett Aquasox this year and AA, I think he has like a 2.35 ERA. Don't quote me on that, but it's in the low twos. He's just been outstanding. And if he could bring some of that to the Mariners, if he is the Matt Brash that we think he is, and then I know you are excited about, and I'm excited about, boy, bye-bye, YK. Sorry.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Hi, Max Scherzer. Anyway, so let's go ahead and let's start with the next two series. So we've got a 3-game set starting. Actually, to be honest with you, it's 8-19. We're probably in the middle of the third or so inning. So right now we are playing against Oakland. We've got 3 games against Oakland, and then we've got 3 games against Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, all in Seattle, all at T-Mobile Park. Right behind Kevin is where the action will be at for the next 6 days. If we can, what?
It's currently 3-3 in the top of the 4th.
Oh, there we go. So Kevin's well in the know. So if we can pull off the improbable and sweep this series, I think we're in an amazing shape, because if you look at the fiasco that's going on in the AL East.
Oh,
I mean, you've got dogs fighting with cats, cats fighting with, and I mean, it's craziness over there.
yep.
You have got what do you have? The Yankees are opening up against the
Toronto.
Tampa Bay or Toronto. That's right. Yeah. We've got Toronto, and then the Yankees finish the season against
Tampa Bay. Yeah.
So Red Sox.
The Yankees got the hardest schedule going in. I know the Boston Red Sox, they're playing the Orioles right now, and then they play the Nationals. So they have a really good, they say it's an easy schedule, but you know, they're professional baseball players. Anything could happen. Obviously, you know, Toronto is playing the Yankees, and then they have to play the Orioles. So that a little bit easier. Yankees got the tough one. Houston Astros, they're playing Tampa Bay for a 3-game series, and then they're playing Oakland. So yeah, you know, it could be pretty fun to see what we'd have to sweep both series, but there's a chance that we could.
So you say there's a chance.
There could be a chance. That is what I'm rooting for all the way. I don't mind making the playoffs with one of the 2 spots in the wild card, but boy, would it be fun to win the division.
Well, Kevin, I think I hear shades of the collapse of Los Angeles Angels in '95 when you start thinking about what could possibly happen. So we do have this 6-game stretch. We got to take care of business first. Yep. So with that being said, Kevin.
Well, talk about collapse. Houston has lost 4 games in a row.
Yeah. All we got to do is take care of TCB, baby.
Yep.
TCB.
I do want to mention, because right now all the other minor leagues are kind of shut down, but the Rainiers are still playing.
Yeah.
They have it's a weird playoff situation, but they have a 10-game playoff supposedly, and the guys with the highest win ratio wins. I don't even know how it's all done. But right now they're 2-2 in the playoffs, and the last I checked, they were currently losing the game today, so they could be 2-3, and it doesn't look like very good odds of winning.
Okay. Well, Kevin, I think all we have to do is say TCB. Mariners. Absolutely. Take care of your business.
Yep.
All right, Kevin.
Go M's.
Go M's. I was going to say, until next week, go Mariners.
Go M's.
There we go.